Tam Van Duong. On behalf of my mom, the Duong family, I would like to thank everyone for taking the time of your busy schedule, those who are here, those online, to say goodbye to my father and to celebrate his life. Thank you for all your condolences, kind words, thoughts, and gesture, and messages. They help hope us tremendously as we grieve the passing of my father. Con thầy thế cho má và chị em của con để thành thật cảm ơn bác, chú, thím, cô, anh em, bà con, cháu và tất cả Ali thì giờ để xem dự ngày từ giả của ba chúng con. Sự có mặt của tất cả là một đại diện cho tất cả gia đình con, làm cho chúng con rất là vui mừng và rất là bình an. Con cảm ơn rất là nhiều. It's really difficult to capture the life and contribution of a person who has been so central to my mom, my siblings, and our extended families for so many years. There's just so much to talk about, not enough time to do it. That said, in the next few minutes, I'd like to show you several personal stories that hopefully give you a glimpse of what you already know. That Tom was a wonderful husband, father, grandfather, and a man, a wonderful man. A loving husband to my mom for 56 years. He has always been there for her and always looked out for her in every way. That's 56 years. From the beginning of their poor start in Can Tho in Vietnam when they first got married, to the rough days of the refugee camp in Pulau Tengah where each day was an uncertainty what would happen to the family, to the most challenging days in New Era mission where they began their new life together in this great country, the United States of America. Dad has always been there for Mom, and vice versa. And through it, they overcome a lot of adversity and come out with a lot of success you can see here. A funny story, just 2 weeks ago, my father was laying at Lakeland Regional Medical Center, dying in excruciating pain. He mentioned for me to come over. I was sitting there to his side, but his voice was really graspy, so he waited for me, and I came to him. I thought to myself, maybe he's going to review some deep dark family secret, but no. What he told me was that the restaurant in Clear Water that made my mom's favorite duck noodle was open, and I should go and take her there and not visit him. It's amazing that in the time of his most challenging fought against his illnesses, he thought of Mom more than anyone else. A caring provider and protective father to his 6 children, he did whatever it took to provide for all of us, put food on the table. During the cold winter days, New Era, our home was in the back roads and it was never plowed. So my dad would park his car about half a mile away in the clear roads and walk in knee-deep snow back home every night, working second shift, and then come back after the next day, walk another half a mile in the snow to make sure he didn't get to work on time to provide for all of us. When he was working at Curzon, Orphaned, and Rothbury, after his second shift, after the afternoon shift, he would stop by the blueberry fields where we were picking fruits, and he would put in a couple hours just to make extra money for all of us. Back in those days, 2 buckets of blueberry, you earned about $2.20. That's Dad, making sure that whatever he had to do, got food on the table for all of us. In 2017, I had an opportunity to go to Vietnam to visit the old country with my parents. It's amazing. I'm a 49-year-old man at the time, world traveler, and here, no matter what I did, he was right behind me watching over, making sure I was safe and sound. The picture you see up here is Mom and Dad looking at me as I go to the immigration security gate in Vietnam. They were so worried about my well-being that they stood there and watched to make sure I got through okay before, they went on their way. That's Mom, that's Dad for me, and always look out for me. In 2020, during the middle of the pandemic, when air travel was so risky, one of his daughters was ill, seriously ill in Michigan. So my dad went on a 3,000-mile road trip in a car for an old man to drive to Michigan from Florida and back to visit her because he wanted to be by his daughter's side in the most challenging time of her life. And he was not a very healthy man at the time himself, but he wanted to be there for her. Always looking out for his kids. My dad loves his 15 grandchildren immensely, but truth be told, Sarah is probably his favorite because he's been with her since the day she was born until now. And the highlight for him every Friday was to pick up from school and take her to the racetrack at the corner of Highway 60 and Turkey Creek to get a hot dog and a soda. That was his highlight. No matter what, he was like, I've got to do that. Even when he was seriously with cancer, that was his focus because he cared about his grandchildren. His English is limited, as you all might know, but always asking about how the kids are doing, how they're doing studying, what their goals, what their career, and convey his advice to them through us. I know the kids, whenever they talk to him, again, limited communication, but I'm sure they know that he cares about them deeply because he knew they were his legacy. That was what he leaves behind when he moved on. A good man is someone who can be trusted, and you only place your life into the hands of people you trust, and many people trusted my father with their lives. In 1978, during the Vietnamese boat people exodus from communism, my father was responsible for no more than 4 escape attempts by people trying to flee communism to find freedom. People trusted him with their lives, and he helped deliver them. The picture you see up there is our very own bro, Clement that he helped deliver 54 people from communism and helped them again start a life of liberty. Dad was a good man who people trusted, and as I say, he delivered for them. Good people make friends easy. Whenever I visit Florida, I'm always amazed at the friends my dad makes. A local tire shop, 92 Tires. When my dad passed away, we stopped by and had some stuff fixed and showed him a picture. They're like, hey, that's my friend. I don't know how he made fun of those folks, but his English is very, very poor. He has a Mexican mechanic down near Mulberry that would, at the drop of a dime, come to the house to help him fix his BMW. And once in a while, they would lunch at Lynn's Buffet in Lakeland. I did not know how my father made friends with this gentleman. They both spoke broken English. So it's amazing. But to me, what it shows is that he's a good person that people trust and can make an easy friend. And it's inspirational for me. Fame is fleeting. Fortune comes and goes. The enduring legacy one leaves behind is the people that come after us. When my father passed away last Friday, he leaves behind no fame or fortune, and as he has none. What he did leave behind is 6 children, 15 grandchildren, and 1 great-granddaughter whom he never met. His children are ER, emergency room physician assistant, and colleges who are saving lives on a daily basis. He has a son who served honorably in our Navy for our country. And he has a daughter who are a chemist, engineer, and businessman who are making a positive impact in society each day. My dad's oldest grandchild is my son, Wood, and he's a Navy lieutenant, he's a flyer. And not about him, but the impact my father has. He saved the lives, helped save the lives of 4 people earlier this year when he was on deployment. And no doubt all the grandchildren sitting here, young and old, really young and older, will have a positive impact on society, and that's his legacy. In Ecclesiastes 3, verses 1-4, is written, to everything there's a season and a time for every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. We weep and mourn today, but soon after, it will be time for us to laugh and dance. And after today, it will be time to celebrate the wonderful, meaningful life of my father, Union Tam. Again, on behalf of my mother, the whole Duong family, and extended family, thank you so much for your presence here today and online. Thank you for your support and love over the years, especially this past week. We also want to especially thank you, Father Joseph, Father Petro, and Deacon Neil, especially yesterday for officiating the events at the funeral home. Your presence gives all of us tremendous comfort and peace of mind. Our lives are rich because you all are part of our life. Thank you so very much, and God bless you all.